Hi everyone! Press the like button and write your prediction for today's blockbuster clash, the Carabao Cup final, Chelsea vs Liverpool, in the comments down below. With that out of the way, let's get the show on the pitch. Liverpool can lose 0-6 in 6 straight matches and still have a higher goal difference than Manchester United this season. Harry Kane in the Bundesliga this season, 23 matches, 27 goals, 5 assists. Insane! İlkay Gündoğan has become the first player in the European top 5 leagues to create 100 chances this season. I think we need to be sure we are gonna compete and be fair in every single decision. When we played against Liverpool at Anfield, I think too many decisions. Not one key decision was for us, Pochettino claimed. Ben Chilwell thinks winning the Carabao Cup for Chelsea could be even more important than their 2021 Champions League victory. To get this one as a team and as a staff and with the fans, it would be massive for the club and arguably bigger than the Champions League in the way we want the club to go. Bordeaux striker Albert Ellis suffered a serious blow to the head this afternoon against Guingamp. He was immediately evacuated from the stadium. According to L'Equipe, Ellis has been placed in an induced coma. Almeria have extended their record low streak to 29 matches without a win in La Liga. All in all, it was a deserved win. The win is good for the players. It's good for all of us at the club, Thomas Tuchel told. With the squad we had today, we should have won this game. Both halves were slow starts and we should be ready from the first whistle. That's a point of criticism, but the team showed big character in both halves. Erik ten Hag commented on Man United's defeat against Fulham. Liverpool have once again collaborated with the German neuroscientists this week as they have been preparing the team for a possible penalty shootout in the Carabao Cup final against Chelsea. Brentford's deal to sign Norwegian winger Antonio Nusa for €30 million from Club Brugge is stalling. It is indicated that the deal broke down, although the parties had reached a verbal agreement before that. The footballer has already completed a medical examination. Bayern CEO Dressen on decision to fire Tuchel. We've seen in the past few games that things are not working. That's why we decided to go separate ways in the summer. The team is now just as responsible as the coaching staff. It doesn't bother me to compete with Lamine Yamal. Rather, it's an honor to compete with him. He'll be one of the best players in the world. We'll make each other better. In a team like Barcelona, competition must always be present. Rafinha said. Kroos? He is very responsible and he has a very clear idea for his future. He wants to stop when he will no longer have the level. I think he will continue, but he doesn't need my advice. Carlo Ancelotti commented on a situation with Kroos's contract extension. Nothing is going to happen with me before the end of the season. I have a very high professional expectation of myself and that's completely dedicated to Bayern Munich until the end of the season, Thomas Tuchel said. Anthony has to prove a point, but he will do that. He has a big potential. He hasn't shown it lately, but I know what his talent is. It's about proving his talent. But here at Man United, you always have competition. Erik ten Hag assessed Anthony's prospects. I do not regret my decision to leave at the end of the season. I'm convinced that it's the right decision, not for me but for the club. I want to thank the fans. They are always on my side, Xavi stated. Bukayo Saka becomes the first Arsenal player in 9 years to score in 5 consecutive Premier League games. Christensen is well positioned and that is one of the reasons for the team's improvement, Xavi thinks. Pochettino helps us a lot. He has tried to show us the desire to win, to keep fighting. He knows he has to wake up our mentality, to wake up our desire to win everything. We are Chelsea, and a big club like Chelsea has to win everything, Malo Gusto told The Athletic. Valentin Barco? It's difficult to understand if he is ready or not. As always with young players from different countries, we have to give Valentin some time to understand our style, Roberto De Zerbi noted. Ancelotti confirms that Endrick will not stay at Palmeiras on loan. He'll be part of our first team. Endrick will be with us, obviously. Getafe president Angel Torres on Mason Greenwood. He is crazy about staying another year here with us. He feels very good. It's a matter that Manchester United have to decide with new ownership. We are building altogether a winning mentality, fans and team. As tempting as it can be to think of the injuries and setbacks as an excuse, we have a no-excuse culture at this football club. We must be ready to win, Unai Emery claimed. Arsenal have scored 25 goals in the last 6 games in the Premier League after the winter break, 8 goals and 1 assist for Bukayo Saka in the last 7 games. Antonio Rudiger returned to training with the rest of the Real Madrid squad at Valdebebas ahead of their duel against Sevilla. Loris Karius made his first Premier League start since May 2018 and first Newcastle United appearance in a year. He conceded 4 goals against Arsenal. We need to keep believing that Barcelona could win the La Liga title right until the end, Xavi thinks. I adore my players, they are supermen, they are so good. Where we come from for many years, playing every 3 days. Bournemouth had 7 days to prepare for the game, Guardiola noted. Victor Gyökeres is producing some serious numbers for Sporting, 29 goals plus 11 assists and counting so far this season. Crazy! Al Ittihad is the most interested club in Saudi Arabia in contracting with Varane next summer. They are preparing an offer worth 30 million euros per season to secure the player. Chelsea might sell their goalkeeper Robert Sanchez this summer and may bring in Arsenal goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale as his replacement. Douglas Luiz has now scored 9 goals in the Premier League this season, more than Foden 8, Alvarez 8, Gundogan 8, Bailey 7, and Højlund 7. After Sheffield United, Manchester United conceded the second highest number of shots in the Premier League this season, totaling 435. Foden made less than 100 Premier League starts, but already racked up 70 goals and assists and 7 trophies and awards for himself. Friends, if you are still watching us without a subscription, it's time to change it. Pause the video and subscribe. Thank you. And now let's have a look at the results of yesterday's fixtures. Moving on to the main news of the release. Alright, here's a brief recap of yesterday's matches. Starting off with the Bundesliga, where in the main event of the day, Bayern Munich defeated Leipzig 2-1 thanks to Hurricanes' brace. The league race is still on. There were 2 matches to highlight in La Liga. Atletico lost points in the battle against Almeria 2-2, while Barcelona left no chance to Getafe 4-0. Rafinha emerged as the man of the match, having delivered a goal and assist, not to mention Felix, De Jong and Firmino also scoring a goal each. Barca reduced the gap behind Real Madrid to 5 points. At last, it's time to talk about the Premier League. Manchester United shockingly lost at home to Fulham 1-2. On the other hand, Man City and Arsenal made no mistakes in the championship race. The Citizens dealt with Bournemouth thanks to an accurate shot from Foden, and the Gunners smashed Newcastle with 4-1. Luka Modrić is being targeted by an unlikely source, his former club Dinamo Zagreb, according to Croatian outlet Index. The Real Madrid star spent 5 years in Zagreb at the beginning of his career, and they are hoping they can persuade the midfielder to return home rather than opt for a move to MLS or the Saudi Pro League. Paris Saint-Germain and Chelsea are both considering a summer move for Barcelona defender Jules Koundé, according to Ekrem Konur. The Catalan club would reportedly entertain offers of around 70 million euros for the Frenchman, as they look to resolve their financial issues. Chelsea were keen to land Kounde back in 2022, but lost out to Barca, who signed the central defender from Sevilla. Xabi Alonso is considering staying at Leverkusen and waiting for the Real Madrid job to open up. His dream is Real Madrid. Liverpool have identified Ruben Amorim and Julian Nagelsmann as potential alternatives, should the club be unable to persuade their chief target Xabi Alonso to take the job in the summer. La Liga president Javier Tebas said that there is a 99% chance that Kylian Mbappe will join Real Madrid this summer. Knowing that he's leaving PSG, there is a 99% chance that Mbappe signs for Real Madrid, Tebas told French newspaper L'Equipe. But I don't know if he is already signed. It's great news for Real Madrid and for Spanish football. Mbappe is one of the best players in the world. In my view, Bellingham, Haaland and Mbappe are the 3 most dominant players on the planet, and 2 of them are at Real Madrid. Guys, check out the new video on our Inside Football project about what kind of monster Cristiano Ronaldo raised from his son. You won't believe how powerful Junior has become. Have a good time watching. The Football News Channel was with you, the most informative football channel on YouTube. Have a good day, everyone.